أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome back to the class. Alhamdulillah, we have started the chapter Sifat, and we will discuss on the second set of with opposites. So the second one is Shidda Rakhawa. Okay, so Shidda, it means the strength. Ashidda, its linguistical definition is the strength, and the applied definition in Tajweed is imprisonment of the running of the sound when pronouncing a letter to complete the reliance on the articulation point. Imprisonment of the running sound, that means to stuck the sound in an articulation point to pronounce a letter. Since the reliance on the articulation point is strong with these characteristics, we then know that it is a strong characteristic. That means Shidda is a strong sifat. Okay, so there are 8 letters of Shidda. Here you can see 8 letters. The letters of Arabic alphabet have the characteristic Shidda are in this group. Ajidu qatin bakat. Hamza, Jim, Dal, Qaf, Wa, Ba, Kaf, Ta. Okay, so there are 8 letters. Here they are saying that take note of concerning the 8 letters of this group, that is that all of the qalqala harf. Here among the 8 letters, there are 5 letters of qalqala. Okay, the only other letters in Shidda group. So the 7 among 7, 5 are in this group and 2 is in Rakhawa group. So Shidda group, that the only other letters in Shidda group that are not also qalqala letters are the letters ta or ta, ham, kaf, ta, kaf and ta, kaf, hamza and ta. 3 letters. In all cases except kaf, ta, all characteristics are applied simultaneously to a letter, but when the kaf and ta are sakina, first the characteristics of Shidda is applied, then the characteristic of hams, which is the running of air. That means when we are reading this with haraka or tanwin, they bear the characteristic of Shidda, like ka, ki, ku, ta, ti, tu. But when they are sakin, they are reading with sakin or sukun. First, the Shidda is applied, like at. Then the characteristic of hams, like the air breath comes out of the mouth, at, or and the last hums comes out, at, ak, like that. Okay. So so we have 5 qalqala letters. They are Jim, Dal, Qaf, Ba, Ba. Okay, 5 qalqala letters, and rest of it is the Shidda. So it's easy to remember 5 qalqala harfs and 3 from other hamza, kaf, ta. Okay, alhamdulillah. So here the pronunciation has been short in case of ta, that letter ta is letter ta and running of breath after the characteristic of Shidda. First we imprison the sound, then we breathe out. Okay, at is Shidda and to breathe out is hams, at. And in case of kaf, ak, imprison of sound first, we have to close down there in makhraj, then running of breath, then to open up the mouth, ak, like that. Okay, it's all about Shidda. Then Rakhawa, opposite of Shidda, softness. Linguistic definition is softness, but applied definition in Tajweed is running on of sound with the letter to weaken the reliance on the articulation point. That means running on the sound, opposite of Shidda, not to close down or not to imprison the sound. Okay. The letters that have these characteristics are all the rest of the Arabic letters after the letters of Shidda. Except the Shidda letters, all the letters are in Rakhawa, and we have in this set there is Tawassut. Okay, so in this set there are three characteristics. Shidda and Rakhawa is total opposite of one another, and Tawassut, it bears both the characteristic of Rakhawa and Shidda. Okay, so in Tawassut there are 5 letters. So except the letters of Tawassut and Shidda, all rest of the letters are in the group of Rakhawa. So the letters of Lam, Nun, Ain, Mim, Ra, Tawassut, since there is a weakening of the reliance on the articulation point with the running of the sound in the characteristic of Rakhawa, it is considered a weak characteristic. So Rakhawa is the weak sifat. So like here an example of a letter, a mouth position has been shown. For za, we are opening in the when we are finishing our pronouncing, we are opening our mouth. Za. Okay. So in this set, the next one is Tawassut, which bears both the characteristic of Shidda and Rakhawa. Its linguistical meaning is moderation, and is the second of the 3 characteristics in this pair of opposites. So it's the second. That means it's in the it has owned the middle position among the 3 in this pair. Okay, it is the moderate of the 3 characteristics and is in the between 2 other characteristics of strength and softness. So it is a kind of balance between strength and softness. So the applied definition is between strength and softness, so that the sound is partially imprisoned and partially running when pronouncing the letter. The letter of Tawassut are found in this Lin Umar, Lam, Nun, Ain, Mim, Ra, Lin Umar, 5 letters. So when we are actually pronouncing these 5 letters, both imprisonment and running out of breath is happen side by side. So like the la, al, okay, al, like say here lam for the letter lam has been shown that partial running of sound when pronounced the lam due to the presence of the tip of the tongue as barrier from the passing the sound from the front side. So here tongue is acting as a barrier for the passing of the sound. So here we are not actually totally imprisoned to the sound or totally breathe out. Okay. So in case of Ra has been shown here also, partial running of the sound when pronounced the Ra due to the presence of the most tip of the tongue as barrier from passing the sound from the front side. Ra. Okay. So like that the Tawassut harf is pronounced. So in our next slide, the more 2 letters, 3 letters position has been shown. See, partial running of the sound. When pronounced ain due to returning the epiglottis back. Ain, ar. When we are doing sakin on them, the sound is available for a while for the characteristic of tawassut. Ar, ear, ur, like that. And mim, noon. So, partial running of the sound when pronounced noon and mim due to the combination between opening nasal passages. For these two letters, we are using our nasal passage, and the gunna sound and imprisonment of sound in front of the tip of the tongue in case of noon, and lips in case of mim. Noon in case of noon is using, for noon we are using our tongue, and for mim we are using our lips. So both are using for the imprisonment of sound, but here the gunna sound is still available through our nasal passage. Noon, mim, like that. Okay, and in the next slide, here summary has been drawn. All vowel letters with fatha, dhamma, kasra are equal in time to one another, all getting one vowel count. For the vowel letters, they are same in all cases. They should be one vowel count. Example: du, shu, li, ra, sha, qa. All these letters are equal in time during pronouncing. Sakin letters have different lengths of time depending on which group they are belonging to. That means when there is we are reading with vowel, they are all same. But when we are reading these letters with sakin, here the difference actually meet up. So sakin letters, the letters of Rakhawa group have the longest timing, yet they are equal in timing to each other. Rakhawa group has the longest timing during sakin. Tawassut group of have a shorter amount of time in sakina but equal to each other. Okay, this group, the letters are same timing, but they are the shorter than Rakhawa. And Ashidda have the shortest timing of the sakina but are equal to each other. So here all three groups have been shown. Yastabshirun. So Seen is sakina is longer time than Noon. Seen is the letter of Rakhawa. Then Seen and Noon is the letter of At-Tawassut. And Noon is longer time than Ba. Yastabshirun. Like that. Okay, Alhamdulillah. We have done with the second pair or second set of with opposites, and in next class we will discuss on the third pair, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.